right, first off, you guys got really creative with this Junkrat monkey thing. I don't really think Junkrat monkey's a good comp. It's impossible for Junkrat to like, I don't know. I feel like when Connor jumps in, especially he jumped in too early here, but like it's you don't want Junkrat to dive. It's so hard for him to get value because then he uses both of his abilities to get it. He has nothing to get out. Nothing.
Yeah.
So you want him in the back pressuring their back line with his spam while you play like if you are gonna play monkey with it, you know, you want him in the back pressuring the spam, but you're like well, so watch what happens this first fight here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Is it just me who has no volume?
Can you guys hear?
There's no volume.
There's no volume?
I don't think you really need it.
I guess you don't really
I
need
was
it.
like, you don't.
You'll have it for the recording too. If you watch the recording, you can have it for the recording.
It's just weird. We're all sitting in silence.
Yep.
Yeah, I call for BAP here.
So the BAP is so look at to see the diva, like she
Yeah.
immediately goes
Yeah,
for
I
that.
know, yeah.
Yeah, even like if you see her in any like she will be there to heal. He looks like he's alone, but in reality he's not. In reality they have two people to help him. Also, I feel like hold on. I need to watch the I want to watch the backline as this. Okay. So I remember you said you were still getting set up, Jaden. I mean, I don't think this is too crazy. Anything bad, but like you say you're calling to set up, but like so you wait here to shoot and then you kind of wait and then he jumps in. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was a bit of disconnect between this. See
I
how
was
you're
just
still
trying to poke the Genji to like not dive on us was the like idea of poking him out and then getting set up because I've watched a lot of videos on like how as Ana like you're always trying to look for damage opportunities and I guess I honestly wasn't set up first before doing that, so yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah, and just
I
if
could've
you
been
do
left
want to
side.
poke him out, I didn't hear that. I was listening. I was watching you while I didn't hear you say that. So if you want to poke him out, like say, hold on, because Connor's like Connor asked like 3 times if I could dive, and just be like, no, I'm poking Genji right now. Hold on. All right, cool. And if that's the case, Connor can literally just pressure point, take damage, charge nano. Like the dive does not have to happen immediately. We were getting too excited here with this play. Dive does not have to happen immediately. Wait for an opportunity to present itself to dive, because at the end of the day, they're running diva, so like she's gonna be able to counter dive, but not necessarily really dive you really good. Like if the Genji dives you with a diva, you can just fucking Tesla cannon him until he leaves. And then you take a bunch of damage, get nano charge, then go into their BAP when they don't have resources because they're running Lucio, which is way like less peel for the Baptiste when you're running against a monkey. If you're playing a Brig, it'd be a different story. He's also playing BAP, which is weird. It's like so random. So not only does their Genji not have like really good sustained heals to keep him up, he only has Lucio. Like you probably could have dove up here and died this Genji, forced him out. Right? Instead of forcing the BAP dive on the BAP, just think about when you're diving. Don't think about the most diveable target, like abilities wise. Think about the most diveable target, like situational wise. Like if this is not a diveable target because it throws you across the map into their way into no man's land. You're forcing your supports to kind of expose themselves to the Tracer and Genji and Diva to do that. So it's really it's just not a great dive. Good thing about Junkrat staying in the backline too is that he's really good at dealing with flankers like Genji, because you literally could just one-shot combo him if he tries to go in the backline. Boop him away with your mine. You guys get some really good picks here. John does a good job at getting out. This was a good dive. Since they were already up 2, that's a fine dive. Alright, so they swap Alari.
I get cooked by map geometry here, and then we lose.
So one thing is this dude should immediately be demeched. Like we should. This is a diveable target. This, even though he's a tank, he is literally feeding his brains out right now. This is a diveable target. I want you going up here. I want you going up here. Even at this point, oh no, you're not playing Lucio. Never mind. I want all three of you up here, just forcing him out. Like if he's like, don't give him this space for free. He's either gonna get demeched and die, or you're gonna do 400 damage to him, get ult charges, he's gonna leave. Don't give him this for free. This is a for sure diveable target.
I
Just-
think we do.
Yeah,
go
we
on.
do that.
I
It just
call
take too
for it.
long. Just take too long.
Yeah, yeah. And then I poke right. This is just. I get like greedy, and then I just fuck up the dash.
I didn't like this from you here, Connor. Diving back to the back line. Just you can
Okay.
you're trust your supports, your Ana to be able to keep you up by just dropping here and just walking.
Okay.
Because now 5 seconds. Now they have 5 seconds to set up. Now look at this setup they're getting right here. They have 5 seconds to fully get set up their supports up top right.
And now I'm out of position.
And John's out of position, dies.
Yeah. I could have dashed out, but I fucking hit the wall.
And now there's no ability to trade backlines. Unfortunately, Jaden dies here because that was a horrible bomb. It just didn't make any sense. The fight had already ended. It's just unfortunate. Yeah.
Wait, can I see where the bomb was to the door?
It was like right here. It was like right here. It landed right here. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Okay, hold on.
So this is where I try to call for Nano.
Oh yeah. This is so one thing about Nano.
I
With
just
Nano
disconnected
Monkey?
the fight before.
So what is really to get the maximum value out of Nano if you're going to Nano Monkey, you want to primal the fight first, right? You want to primal and try to win off a primal of this fight, and then you nano the fight after to get primal charge from the Nano. So that's the best way to kind of cycle that, because you'll get way more primal charge with the Nano, and then you can primal the next fight, get Nano charge, and then Nano the next fight when you don't have primal, and it creates that ult cycle. So I would have just gone for if you were to invest Nano this fight, just play for Nano Blade, Nano John, even if he's at 85%. This guy's out of position. Good job forcing him out,
This
Connor.
is where I call for Nano. And
This
I'm
guy's
not-
feeding. This dude is literally feeding his brains out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
what
unfortunate.
was the reason, Jaden, why you couldn't nano me here? I was just.
We were
All
getting.
right,
like,
we can find out. We can find. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Okay.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So I'm calling for Nano right now.
I think you could have nanoed him. In my opinion, I think you could have just looked at him, pressed Q, and then looked back.
It just did. I
Yeah,
literally don't have the brain power to process. Like, I didn't know he was like right in front of me. That's probably why. Like when I turned,
You
I didn't
weren't
know he was
looking
gonna
at-
be right there.
Object permanence.
No, because I was.
It's just
I was
that's
feeling
we're
it.
just not on the same page. We were not on the same page with this round.
Yeah.
We were more so in the second round. Well, very much so, because Turk Queen Comp did really good. We were very much not on the same page this round, and very much so on the third round as well.
Yeah.
That's why a warm-up scrim is really good, because it's not necessarily because you can mechanically warm up in comp, right? But it's so random. Things are so random in comp that it's so hard to warm up, like synergy wise, because so many random things are happening to you. So many random like variables are happening. That's like you'll see like a torb, right? It's flanking or something like that, or a fucking a ball in your backline. It's so random that it's a warm up scrim. Just if you like try to find 5 people to just play against you like early on. Like if you know you're gonna be playing at this time. Find 5 people to dedicate to just. It could literally be like fucking Tim, and it could just be Hellcats. Who cares? Like they're
I also
obvious.
felt like this first map. I was like I felt so excited, and I just was rushing things
Yeah,
way too
yeah.
much.
The jitters.
But I do feel like I
First turny jitters. First turny
Yeah,
jitters
so.
for sure.
I think one thing that could really help is just hearing my confirmation of like nano me and me saying like okay, at least like just so I can look at you, because I feel like I didn't have enough like. Yes, I could have nanoed you there, but I was distracted and I wasn't ready because I wasn't looking at you. So
More so, Connor, just ask, like, can you nano me, right? And if you do not hear a definitive yes, do not jump in.
Okay, yeah, that's my bad. I just like gave it like 5 seconds. I was like nano me, and I just assumed. So it's I gotta wait for.
Yeah,
that.
it's fine. It's fine.
You always, especially like Genji, John will also ask for nano too, and you always have to keep watching. I'm pretty sure John always
Yeah,
listens.
John always waits for the yes before he
Yeah.
dashes. Unless it's like hectic. But usually John's like, nano me? Yes, okay, and then he goes.
Or I like count down and dash out.
Yeah.
Are you just like going main 3, 2, 1?
And that
when I
goes
do
in
it?
with my like impatience. I was just like super.
Also, try to. I know this isn't now, but I feel like try to have like a fight plan on like what ults to use.
Yeah.
We did.
Because-
We
And
did
also
this fight.
something
We
that's
we
like
called for Nano Monkey
something
in this
that's
fight.
like a little bit more higher level that you can probably try, Jaden, is that if you confirm if you so say like you say I'll nano you, sure, and then John's like 3, 2, 1, but while that's doing it, someone's diving you. Just commit to the nano, right? Just commit to nanoing
even
him.
if I die.
Even if you die, just commit to nanoing him. Because if you don't, right, if you don't, right, and he dashes in, he dies, and then you die, that's 2 down, and you've wasted the ult combo. If you nano him and he dies, and you die, and he gets 2 kills out of the nano blade, that's overall a 1 fight because you traded yourself for 2 kills. So yeah, if you say yes to nanoing him, commit to the nanoing him, even if you're getting dove.
Okay.
Jaden, for me with John, I always if we call for nano blade or nano monkey, I always kind of think about
I don't like this rally at all. This was a really bad rally in my opinion.
Yeah.
We realized that after, but yeah, we used rally to just rotate, which is really bad. Rally is not a like speed boost. It's a sustain ultimate. You want to use it when you're down resources in a fight. It's not an engagement ultimate. It's a mid-fight stabilization ultimate. Where like if you use resources and you feel like you're low, drop rally. Or if you feel like you're up and you want to win the fight, if you're up 1, if they're up resources, like I want to rally here to win this fight, then we run that. But we cannot rally early in fights because we're using it to get the healing from you, so you can heal people more, and you're getting the combination with the overheal and the speed boost. So, or at least for yourself, I think you get speed boost. I don't think anyone else
I have a
does.
question.
What?
So about like the Alari, like the first part of this whole map, she just had full control over that area that she was in. But
Yeah.
like we couldn't go after her because she either had a pylon or her boop, and so it was like we couldn't ignore her because she was killing us and doing so much damage to us, but we couldn't go after her because she was able to get out so quickly. So like, what are we supposed to do about that?
Okay, all right, right. So you say that she has pylon and she has boop, so it's impossible to get her out or to kill her. Well,
She also has the sustain of like her teammates.
yes, but do we just because of that, do we want to not check her? You know what I mean? Like if she has pylon up there, monkey just jump up and kill pylon. You know, you just destroy the pylon, force her out. Forcing her out is just the same. Is equally as valuable as killing her, because it wastes her abilities. Right, she uses both abilities because her pylon gets destroyed, and she, you know, whatever the fuck the ability is called, she gets out with her ability. She's lost high ground. She has no abilities, and she's in their backline, so she's not on a flank. Now she's a diveable target. We forced her out. And it's very much so with the poke on Root we'll talk about later. You force her out, force her abilities by the pressure, and then you can dive her after. Now she's in a good spot to be able to be dove. So I would, instead of just saying like she's undiveable, we cannot dive her, that's not true. If she's up here on the right, she is, you can pressure her out. You don't have to kill her, you can pressure her out.
This next part is so bullshit. This diva bomb.
Dude, I was wondering if you were gonna like be aware of that. Like, I was wondering if you're gonna be aware of your bubble about to disappear, because I was like, I feel like it's gonna disappear.
Yeah.
And then you just like. looked at it,
If
I was
you
like,
so one thing, Connor, is that if you think you're going to die to it, jump up into the air and ult.
Okay.
That will give you the instant 1,000 health. You will not die to it, even if you're standing up next to it. If you have ult, it only does 600 damage.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure,
there's
right?
1,000.
No, is it 1,000?
Yeah, it's 1,000.
But you have armor.
But if
so-
you jump,
But if you jump in the air and ult, you will
yeah,
not die.
And also, it's last fight though at 99%. So
yeah.
why save?
Yeah.
I
Same.
feel more confident killing the baby diva.
Yeah, no, I
as
saw.
regular
I
McCree.
saw what Connor was doing. He saw the bomb. He saw it was in a bubble, and he saw Diva at like 75 HP. He's like, I'm just gonna
Mhm.
attempt.
Also, you won't kill a baby diva by the time the bomb goes off if she's full health. You
She
specifically,
wasn't.
just you.
Yeah,
I know. Just
she
keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Same thing for pulse bomb. Just if you get pulse bombed, either stand still if you don't trust your teammates to not run into you, jump up in the air and ult, and you'll save everybody.
The XQC clip.
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't know this like. I felt so off my game.
I mean, it's the first sub map of first tournament ever as a team. It happens. You know what I mean?
That's why we're gonna win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is it a different tournament tomorrow?
It's the same thing.
It's the same one.
Oh, it's
but
just like a different round.
It's just like a different. No, so it's like a whole different tournament. So like,
But same
um,
org.
it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay,
exactly
okay.
the same setup and everything.
So like,
This
if they put,
org has like a Overwatch tournament a weekend. Pretty sure.
Like, yeah, either once a like. Wait. They have
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
2 times every 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
so like, if the people that go from the beginning to the end, is that like 3 hours of playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Yep.
About yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, usually my map we played a Wildcat Boys, the team from last season, played like a 2.5, 3 hour game because we went to 7 maps, played 7 maps against the team.
Yeah.
We lost 4-3, so it was around 3 hours. Really good job booking out this Echo. That was a really good job. Everyone was shooting the Echo, which was awesome. Good job forcing Fade. This guy's stupid. Oh, he got hacked. Okay, I was gonna say why is he still right there? Good job. This was like one of your best fights. Everyone was shooting the same target. Good knife. Good job forcing him out. Good call to stagger him. Just
So he gets out.
if you
got
stagger,
scared there.
staggering does not mean leave him as much as possible till he gets his mech back. You want to stagger him until the team gets back, their team gets back, and then you want to counter kill him.
I'm pretty sure. You got
I
that,
thought for
yeah.
some reason I was.
Yeah,
gonna
I know.
die there.
You didn't kill him. You didn't
Yeah,
kill
for
him.
no reason.
So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, if like John, if he's up here, right?
Yeah.
If you're up here. So like right now would have been a good time to kill him because you
Yeah.
can see
And
the
I
Baptiste
almost-
coming back.
Yeah.
Just kill him.
No, I did. I tried to, then I literally for some reason just got scared.
Well, everybody, every single
Yeah,
person,
yeah,
look
yeah.
look at him, and try to kill him because you don't want him to you don't want to wait for him to get his mech back because they'll just wait to get his mech back. If you kill him when the team gets back, now this team's up here 4v5 while their tank is at a full respawn timer, so you could possibly even go in for more staggers on them. Yeah, but he for sure could have died there if someone else shot him.
Yeah, I
just
could've
dropped
shoot
for
I think
no
that was just
reason.
unfortunate. I think if
No,
John hit one more headshot,
yeah,
he would've died.
I totally just thought I was gonna die for no reason. I think I hit
A little bit of a disconnect here between Connor and the team,
But that's not-
and it ends up not mattering. But
Well, I think John
Bastards.
called. I think John called to shoot the Echo, and so then we went in. I just don't know. I think I
That
went
was
in
me. I
a
called
little
the
earlier.
Echo 'cause she was
Yeah,
sitting
I
there.
did.
Yeah.
Especially, Adam. Especially on this comp, you all want to stack on Queen, right? Basically.
yeah,
I remember Queen.
because you want maximum value out of shout. So. Yeah, Jean, you really fed there, buddy.
I TP too late.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I missed my jump too because I was trying to follow up with you.
I
and
didn't. There was so much. I just didn't see the diva.
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. I just TP too late, and then unfortunately, like Connor also died.
I was a little lost there because I saw everybody on the left side. And I wanted to go up there, but then you died, so I tried to back up, and then I saw the Hans on the right, and it's my brain. I just did not know what to do.
Don't you want to hold like a after the Coliseum thing in the big middle center?
Right here.
Yeah, don't you want to
The
like
kill
hold
box. Yeah, it's a kill box.
So like this is
We
a
went
kill
on the
box, right? So So you can
We went
like,
in on that.
so it's all about pressure, right? So you look at this like as like different segments of chokes. So like first is this, right? When they're coming up, don't hold back here if they're coming up. Just pressure them here and then back out. Like pressure them here and then back out if you don't think you can fight them there. And then now you set up here. Now you just pressure them continuously. Like it's
We
all
held there.
yeah. It's all about just constant pressure. Never let them make a move. You know what I mean? This guy's what the fuck is that? Alright, he's coming up with some ults here.
And we get staggered.
Yeah, Jaden tries to. I was watching Jaden here. She tries to ego the Hanzo and gets headshot. Watch here, ready?
It wasn't an
Here she
ego.
comes.
I really.
No,
thought I
you
could
tried
kill
to ego the
him.
Hanzo. Here we go. Yeah, and he gets headshotted.
What was that arrow shot?
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, you got RNG character. It just happens sometimes.
Uh,
Well, we knew when the fight was lost, we all backed out together.
Yeah, we all turned on that Kiri because she was fucking ending.
4v4, you guys still fight this for sure. Weird ultimate.
Yeah, yeah.
You kill
I
Asia
get
though.
the deal.
Oh,
I
again.
go. Connor's getting a little creative.
Yeah, he did.
It's like someone's getting a little creative.
Oh, we're getting a little creative here.
Also, Wales.
Yeah. So right. Okay. Yeah. So you. So this is where it got. This is what we want to talk about. So we noticed this dude's behind us, right? So, and his Baptiste is with him. Take point. Perfect. Now run at the Baptiste. Like I don't care if this Kiriko is going point. I don't care if, you know, the Hanzo's dragoning from spawn, right? This dude is in our backline. There is nothing a diva is going to be able to do to help him. A 5v2. You guys are going to beat him, destroy him, kill him, and end his life. John has the right idea. We're all standing here, looking at nothing, learning where the dragon's coming from. Standing here doing nothing. Standing here doing nothing. Oh, good kill. I don't know why that guy's over there. Now Connor is by himself.
going.
Yeah, Coach got. Now look at the disconnect. See, this is what we're talking about. The disconnect between the team.
Yeah, I think because Connor didn't say anything, and I'd noticed he was trying to fight them there, so I just like left.
I think
there
I
for
was,
one.
but then we screwed
Oh, did you?
point, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all turned point.
Oh no,
I was getting
Jaden said
killed by
point, and then I got
Baptiste.
scared because I was like, yeah.
Look
I
at how
don't know
look
why.
like this was like I don't know what these guys were thinking. So
I just think they weren't thinking.
That tire was so devious. They're trying to kill it for past like 10 seconds.
And then this next part, I blame Adam for talking, for not letting us switch comp. Why are you
Me?
still on this point?
I don't know how
Yeah.
to get over there. There we go.
Yeah, no, you were talking here, and so you were talking about like something, but we needed to swap here immediately because we've never played this on this point.
I was super lost on who to play here because
We
I
should have.
don't-
We go.
Wait,
point
I'm gonna.
by
All right. That's not. Are you serious? You saying that's actually my fault? I'm supposed. I'm coaching
Yeah,
you
you-
mid round. It's not my fault. It's not my fault to tell you to swap comps. Like you
Yeah.
do it. I'm coaching you between rounds.
You can listen and swap at the same time.
Yeah. What am I? What are you fucking 5 years old?
Yeah. Maybe.
Also, if we're going point, let's not walk through main, no matter who we are.
You walk from under.
So so the TP spot that I was talking about before is that this is a really scary TP spot because of Lucio boop.
Yeah.
I was saying go through the mega room, walk through here, and you could just TP to point through right here.
Yeah.
And you know what the best thing about it is? What's the? I'll ask you. What's the best thing about TPing through there, or that path?
you
Can't
got
get
some
booped.
turrets. set
LOS.
up, You don't get.
Thank you, Ian. There is literally zero chance that you guys are going to be taking any damage throughout this entire process, because you are. So you walk this way, no damage. You walk through here, no damage being taken right now. Look through, quick TP, no damage. Take TP. Now you're all at this point with no damage taken and all your abilities.
I won't lie. When you said to go take the TP, I was like so focused on just going all the way left.
Yeah, so you see how Connor just gets. He's just walking in the middle here. You get a good job dealing with this Echo who stinks, but.
Also, I'm like, I don't think that you calling out that TP. I don't think the TP was a good idea. You calling it out, but mainly just because they don't we don't know the TP spot. I don't know.
No, I know.
John.
That was a bad idea. John asked where to TP, and I just answered, and I didn't like really specify where. Also, if we are going to, all right, yeah, if we are going to swap to a comp that goes point, that if we want to hold point, we need to swap to a comp that holds point.
I swapped too late here.
Yeah. So one thing, yeah, Connor makes a good job swapping here because Junkrat is not good at holding this point just because it's so hard for him to get value because he's like Echo's gonna be flying around just shooting at him. He can't really poke anybody out over here. I would swap Mei Sim and just go point.
I wanted to force point for one fight.
Yeah, so yeah, like Sombra here is not. Yeah, we should not be playing Sombra here.
Yeah.
And if we're going point, we make another mistake here. Like, what? Who thought high ground was a good idea to go point? Who said that? Who said to go high ground?
I don't think anyone said anything. I think we just followed Connor.
Yeah,
I think it was Jaden that called it.
We do not want to be going high ground if we're going to be going point. Unless we are going to poke out of high ground, then go point. If we are just trying to go to point, we should not all go out here and drop right here in front of everybody. It's just not a good.
I don't think we called to go to point with this.
Well, no, we did. I was screaming, they have no point presence. We just go on point.
I think we honestly just all followed each other. Like, we didn't really make a call.
Yeah, it doesn't
to go
matter who
anywhere.
made.
Like, look what's happening right now. Look, John's right here. Connor's right here. 3 people are right here.
Which, if you're following each other, it's good. Like, isn't it?
And then we say go
Yes.
point. We say go point.
And then John dies. Now the supports are split now because they're dealing with the Echo. Now Jaden gets split because of the Diva. And there's no Mega there, unfortunately. He dies. Yeah. There wasn't a single second throughout this entire fight where every single person was together. Also, Connor, if you prefer to go Orisa here to try to hold point, I would have allowed that as well. That would have been fine. Because it allows you for more sustain, and it's easier for you to bully the Diva. Like, you literally, if she tries to touch point, just jab and spin her away.
I think on our comp sheet it says Orisa for this point. We just didn't swap in the beginning, and I just wanted to say.
Yeah, the reason, I just didn't want you guys to, because the TP lands right here, so it's just there's a chance that you guys could get like naded or something like that. That's why I didn't want you guys to TP there. So in the future, if we want to TP point, this is a really good TP spot. Okay. Just going right here and TPing through there.
I've only seen it go left. Well, like, when I say only, I mean like 80% of the time, just go left there. So that's why we went there.
And then John got caught out by Tracer. Now we're going into here. Now Connor's going here by himself. Now we're 3-2 again. Now we're running to point. John's gonna get caught out again. Yeah, just really poor rotations.
John, did you even go to the bottom left of this, or did you go main?
No, so John understood what I said, but everyone else didn't. So John understood that we wanted to go through here, but he went here, and everyone else went over here, and then all 4 people went through here, and we met up here. But then it was too late at that point. But yeah, it was just a miscommunication with the where to go. So it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, we should have done Lijiang. Like, 100%. We've played Lijiang like 4 times. I don't know why.
Are you guys in any long tournaments, like Drink?
Not yet.
The sign-ups start like mid-December.
The Trank season does not start yet till March. So, oh, speaking of Trank, I am in the grand finals on Tuesday. If you guys will come support me.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, I just it was such an L take. We should have just gotten Lijiang.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was fine. You guys just scrimmed this map. You just scrimmed the map. You just didn't play it right. That's all it is. You just didn't.
Ilios and Lijiang the same amount of time.
Yeah, you guys are familiar with Ilios. You just didn't do the things that you usually do.
Yeah.
You did the things you usually do on Ruins, which is great. Not the other 2 maps.
Yeah.
Another thing too that would really be helpful is having a scrim like the day before a tournament or like something like that. To
Well, that's what a
practice.
warm-up scrim is. Just
Well,
scrim for an
We
hour
should- we should
beforehand.
set one up tonight for tomorrow, honestly.
Yes, literally get 5 people in the server that can warm you up at what time's the thing start?
3 again.
3.
3.
Like
So at
2.
2 p.m. But I want all 10 people in the lobby at 2:45 at the latest, and just get
Yeah,
well, whoever can make it, right? And
Yeah.
just
Something.
warm up, right? Just warm up. 3 maps, get 3 maps in, right? And just
Yeah, because if we have U5, I don't know if Adam. I don't know if you want to play in this.
I can play against you guys and just and warm you up.
Yeah, because it's Adam. We have I think RJ.
Oh, RJ would be
Well-
on the team because.
Well, I'm not going to play in the tournament. No, I'm not going to play in the tournament.
No,
Well,
yeah.
I meant I
In the
meant for
scrim.
the
We-
scrim.
we're-
We have.
Yes,
Ian's
I
trying to
will.
figure out how
Yes,
many-
I
we have
yeah.
2 right now. You and Ian playing on the team, then we need 3 more.
Yeah, we can get 3 more people, and we
Yeah,
can get
yeah,
like maybe we
easy.
can get like Johnny. Maybe Johnny can come in and help. I can ask some other people. I can ask some of my friends too if we could just get people in just to warm you up for an hour. Leave. We'll see it. We get it done.
psychological fun fact. Literally learned this like the other day. People are not very good at multitasking, and so if you're talking and you're playing, you're going to fail like one task over the other, even if you think that you're
Well,
good
I mean,
multitasker.
if you're, I'm a great multitasker. I don't fail.
Yeah, skill issue, skill issue.
Skill issue. It sounds like a cope. Sounds like a cope. Sounds like a
Also,
cope.
we should have stuck. We need to stick. We did not stick to the comp sheet for this one. That's kind of Adam again said not to, and just to go this comp. But
Lame
we should
out.
have stuck to the comp sheet because
Fifteen
also Adam, you
times-
literally we VOD reviewed it and like went all the way over. So we should have played what we wanted.
Well, I didn't. I just said go whatever you feel like comfortable playing.
I'm 15
Yeah,
times
yeah.
better on Soldier than I am on Ash. If you watch my Ash gameplay this game, I missed all my shots. I'm 100% serious. That's why I wanted to play Soldier, but I played Ash
Did
because
Adam
that's
tell you
what
to
was on
play
the comp
Ash?
sheet.
Oh, Connor. Told Connor to
No,
play.
yeah, Connor did.
Yeah, well, it's just
I
because
never
that's what
know.
we
Get shit
scrimmed.
on.
That's what we have scrimmed, people. That's what you
I
I
know,
said.
that's
get,
why I
melt-
said
I get
I'm gonna
melted by.
play
Okay,
Soldier.
I get melted by Sintorts and I jump over Jin's healing here. I double jump by accident.
Why'd you turn around and walk away? You have deflect.
What am I gonna deflect?
The fucking Alari shooting you?
Sorry.
Okay, well I got I was playing for heal. I didn't want to waste deflect if I didn't have to.
What do you mean? You don't waste
I
deflect.
don't
You'd
know,
rather
man. I was
waste.
overthinking.
Yeah, just fucking deflect and walk away.
What did that? I did a symbol.
Nope. You would have deflected the symbol,
You
buddy.
can deflect the symbol. Everything in there can deflect except the turrets, and you weren't even peeking the turrets when you walked backwards.
Oh,
It's okay,
one missed
Kenny.
How did you die?
We
What?
watched Connor. Yeah, okay. Then I'll watch Connor die.
How you guys
Their
dying?
Alari hit a lot of good shots. Like their Alari and their Soj were very
This count. Look at this
accurate.
scale.
Like
Okay, why? All right, that's weird. He's just like literally. He should die here. That's not fair. That guy should die. That was really the worst play I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, what was I supposed to do about that?
Not much, I guess.
dodge.
Sorry, I was looking at the Alari.
And honestly, Connor, like if you see Alari up here, if you see Alari up here, like I trust you to jump up and try to kill him. Like I trust you to use one of your minds to jump up here and try to mind combo him.
There's only one reason why I don't do that. That corner, it might not seem like it, but if I jump up there, first of all, there's turrets right there. The Sim's sitting right there, and the Alari's up there.
Well, the Alari wasn't there. Or the sim wasn't there when beforehand.
Also,
Look
just
at
go on the
everybody.
bridge.
Look at everybody in the back. As soon as I go up there and go for that Alari, they all just look at me and I die. It's a kill box no matter what I do when I go up there. So I don't go up there.
Okay. Do you have mines though? Throw a mine up here or something. Yeah, you have 2 mines. Throw one at her. That's unfortunate. You know what would have been crazy if we had a Genji to cover that flank right there? That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor.
That's sick.
Yeah, then
This guy's feeding. Yeah, that's great. This guy's feeding as well. I don't know. Yeah, this guy's feeding. Oh, all right, all right. How does our BAP die? What the fuck is happening?
Their Alari's not their Alari, their Soj up top.
The soldier just.
This guy's just feeding! Oh my god! Just shoot him. Oh, that's unfortunate that you die here.
I was looking at the sim, I think. Yeah.
Also, if you are noticing that these guys are using high ground like this, just walk up high ground and check them. like force them off. Like
Yeah,
all
I
you
was
have to
trying
do,
to play,
if you
like,
don't even want to play high ground, just walk up here. They drop, and then you drop. Now you just denied high ground.
I think we should have had Junk and Hanzo and I up top, and then Lucio and Sig pushing cart together, or just Lucio to sustain Sig while we're up top trying to get picks.
Yeah, I mean, we've wasted a
could've
minute
been
of
good.
doing nothing. Nothing has happened. Good boop by that. Good boop. There you go. We're also I think we're stacking a little bit too much. Like you don't want to be a million miles away from each other, but you don't want to be at the same spot. I feel like I'd rather have like maybe like John, like even just up here, so you can get a little bit higher shot or something like that, or like over here.
Who's taking
I think
more
I rotated to the high
angles
ground,
of-
but
Yeah,
yeah.
taking more angles.
Yeah.
I should have done sooner.
Because I mean, you are basically a sniper.
But yeah.
You don't. I feel like you wouldn't. I don't.
Here we get confused because Connor goes John, go point. But
well,
I
yeah,
was
because
like,
I'm just going off of what when
yeah,
we
but that was when I was
reviewed
on
this map.
Genji.
Yeah,
and I'm not
but
on
who
Genji.
else should be on cart? Lucio?
Yeah.
Because never mind.
Lucio or maybe Junkrat, if he was here. Okay.
I thought it was a good window.
I think it's a good window, just window farther up. It doesn't do anything in terms of damage, but
I think
watch.
it also,
So you don't get booped because both you got booped off and then you couldn't get back up. If you window right here, you can hold right here. That's all it
I
is.
thought if I put it too far forward,
yeah,
they could
that
just
risk them
walk.
of just walking through it. Yeah, because since they're right there, that Sigma has so much health they could just walk through it and kill us.
I think
Plus-
if I had been up there, I panicked and dropped cart because Connor was like, no one's on cart. Because we were like scrambling, and I think honestly, if I just poked up their burn 6 shield, we could have maybe done. I don't know.
Well, I don't think this Sigma would be able to survive until he gets there. Either way, I mean, you guys get booped off, so.
I think if the window was farther up, he would have just walked through it and got his ult and then ulted us because that window would have been useless.
Is solo grabbing the warrior there? Is that fine?
Maybe you can secure the kill. Yeah.
Support ultimate, by the way.
That was a huge tire by Connor.
So this Aloy, this game, I'm just like, what do I do?
No, and that was the problem too. Is like that's why she killed me. So like, 'cause I was like, what, like why would I,
I want-
look all
want
the way
Because
to
she
like?
wasn't getting punished.
No, I know.
nobody was-
That's no, but that's what I'm saying. She did it because I would never expect her to. I mean, I should have like 40 minutes in, but like. She just
So
went all
what
the
we're
way left
see
and then
so
booped after me.
so one person is doing the right thing here.
Oh no.
Like as soon as this fight ends, I want one person on cart and I want 4 people setting up to this next fight. I like everyone's standing on cart, just like twiddling their dicks, while Connor is going up to high ground by himself. Like they don't have a Sigma, they don't have anybody already holding the space. Don't deny them the space. Take this entire point already. Just fucking get in their face. Force them. Don't give them this high ground for free. Don't give them this high ground for free. Don't give them up here for free. Start up
Running
here.
up there's a death sentence. If I jump up there, I'm dead.
I mean, if
No,
the,
turrets.
Well, you
you
wouldn't know Toads whether you would.
you don't know. You wouldn't know the sim was there. What if she wasn't there? Right? We don't. This is a small controlled variable right now. That the Symmetra is up here with 3 turrets. What if it was nobody? What if it was just a BAP? What if it was just an Alari or something like that? Every other scenario would have been a free kill for you. But just
The best
because
thing is,
there was one dude up here.
To
know
be
what I mean?
honest, I think we were playing very scared.
Yes.
I feel like we weren't taking those opportunities because we didn't want to get picked off and we didn't want to die. And like we're playing so grouped up because we don't want to be the one that dies. I feel like.
You get another pick, bro. That was sick.
but see, I didn't go up there because I would be dead if I went up there. Because once I go up there, the Sim, Bap, and the Lari will all look at me.
Well, you waited too long, so now everyone's here. Is what I'm saying. So say Symmetra was not there, right? And you went up here. Now you can just poke out their only way out. Just keep shooting shit at it and get ult charge, force abilities, but be proactive. You know, that's all it is.
We should have been set up first, so that way nobody would have.
Like Connor's by himself on high ground right now.
Yeah, I should have been up there too. Okay.
I think I figured out. I think you just have little bitch syndrome, Connor. It just happens. A bunch of people have it. My one of my supports had it a couple years ago. Little bitch syndrome. You get it. Just fucking don't be a little bitch.
Yeah, just feed like me.
Yeah, just feed like John. Be alpha like John.
If we all feed, we can't. Well, then we're not feeding.
Well, I tried to play aggressive, but then you told me that I'm playing too far in front of my tank, so then I back up.
Well, there's a difference between playing far in front of your tank and just holding an angle. Like if you're fighting in main right now and you're just standing in front of Connor while the shield's behind you, that's feeding. If Connor's holding up here and you're up here, you're not standing in front of the tank. You're just on a different angle. There's a difference between aggression and inting, where you're just playing aggressive and you're just holding angles, denying space, instead of just like using all of your abilities to get into their backline and trying to one-shot somebody. That's what you were doing that I didn't like. Is that you were just using a mine to get into their backline and try to one-shot combo somebody. That's feeding. If you get a kill, but that was feeding. If you're just sitting up here holding an angle, that's not feeding. If your BAP could be up here too with you, and then you just have a lamp. That your BAP's up here shooting them as well from up here, and then you have a lamp. Fortunately, we So we do this thing again. Look what happens though. Why are we cannot be doing this? We cannot be. Does that make sense, Connor? You understand what I'm saying? Or do you not understand what I'm saying? Because you just muted yourself. Does anyone else understand what I'm saying? Does anyone not understand what I'm saying?
Should have just got set up earlier.
No, when I was talking about what Connor was doing, when he said, "I don't understand. You told me not to hold in front of my tank." Does that make sense? What I said, or was nobody listening?
No,
I think you should go over what an off angle is. Like I'm sure everyone knows, but like, can you go over it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's
Maybe
start.
you know what? Show a place that would be considered too far versus a place to have an off angle. Basically, like where is the line between off angle and too far ahead?
Okay. So, an off angle is an angle to which you can get pressure off, where you have an escape route. So, an off angle would be something like right here, right? If say you already took this point, they're all dead, right? So they're coming out of spawn. An off angle is right here because you can poke them from a separate angle that gives them pressure while your team is over here. But if you get pressured, you can just back up and you easily can get out. Not an off angle would be literally just sitting right here shooting them from coming out. This is not an off angle. This is feeding because you're putting yourself in the front line of damage, forcing yourself to use abilities to get out. If you're playing right here, you're not at the front line of damage. You're AD spamming, shooting people right here. Same thing is up here. What?
Shouldn't I, as a tank, though, be playing right there once the card gets there?
What, like right here?
Yeah.
I like you right here. Yeah, I like you right here.
What about when they have control of like the entire side? Like,
So they have control of high ground, right? Yeah. Okay. So you won. So you killed them a little earlier, and they have full people out here. They have all 5 people. So we'll say.
Or just go like 20 seconds forward because that's what happens.
Okay.
They all end up there's a bunch of them up there.
Okay. So there's a dude up here. There's a dude back here. Let's see. I mean, this is fine. I don't mind you just going up here and just throwing out some shots and backing up. You could play over here still, because you can easily get out, right? If you're right here, the Sojourn's up here, sure, but like if she gets a shot off on you and you back up early, your Baptiste is right here. If she pushes over here to try to kill you, then you both can pressure her out from right here. If she drops and looks over here, now look at Hanzo's right here, Lucio's right here, Bap's right here. Maybe you don't kill her, but maybe you do kill her, right? Or maybe you just force her out. You force now she's off high ground.
But who would I be shooting at? Like, that Alari eventually moves to the high ground, so the Sigma's the only one on that bridge, and I can't look at the people above me because there's a wall there. So who would I be shooting at?
So say you notice. All right, I want to take this angle. I start walking up here. This you can shoot at this Symmetra. She's standing right here. Once she's out, she can't kill you from if you're right here, right? Because she looks. You can hit her with a combo.
Yeah.
Shoot this choke. Just start shooting this choke. I'm shooting this choke right now. I'm pressuring Sigma when he's walking out. Sigma looks at you. Sigma has to shield. Then you break shield. You're breaking shield in this process now. I'm shooting him. I'm breaking shield. Maybe he grasps. Force grasp out. Olari's coming out. Maybe she uses her movement ability. Maybe she backs out. And now Sigma's by himself. Maybe there's so many different things that could happen.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Just to play devil's advocate. What if they're all already on the site? Like, everybody's already set up. Those two people are up there along with the Alari, and the Sigma's on the bridge like he was. Like,
Then it's hard. Then it's hard for you to take it off angle because they've taken up so much space. That's when you can't take one.
So what do I do there? Because I can't go up top because 3 of them are up there and I'll just die. I can't.
Okay, yeah. This is great. So one thing you can do, right, is you can kind of just push cart from natural cover. This is a really good thing. So you can like push cart from right here, push cart from we're in this room, then walk this way, push cart from up and under here, push cart from under here, and just continue. If they drop, you just combo them. If you cannot, if they're playing so oppressive to where you cannot get a single angle, then just force them down with your cart presence. Does that make sense?
Okay, and I would just have to rely on John and Connor to create the space so that they don't just like stay all the way in the back.
Yes. Teamwork, team game. Do a team game, and then
if I can't push an off angle and I can't like take a high ground position, then just play on cart.
Play natural cover on cart. This is similar to something like I don't know. I can't think of an escort, but like say you're playing, Oasis University with like the pit and the so you know how there's like that little lip under the high ground you can sit.
Yeah. So
like if they go high ground and you can't pressure that high ground, play under, and force them down. Right? That's what you would do. You would play under as Junkrat. You would force them down if you cannot take an unnecessary angle because they have high ground, and you force them down. You just combo them if they drop. You use all your abilities on them if they drop. That's kind of the same thing. I'm trying to think of another escort map just to keep it like a little bit
Is that Rialto as an example? Maybe?
Because I feel just
yeah. Perfect. Yes, Rialto, high ground. If they have high ground, you can't take an angle on high ground. You push under, force down, cart. Sorry, go ahead.
I just feel useless because my job is to do damage.
There is some times in this game where you will feel useless for sure. There was a time that a couple months ago, I was playing Orisa. Orisa was the meta. There were times where I literally would do nothing the entire round. All I would do, which would be to javelin the tank away and just shoot the other Orisa. I would be doing nothing. I wouldn't be using my abilities at all. Thank you. I would not be using any of my abilities proactively. I would just be playing cart and pressuring out their Orisa and pressuring out their flanks. And you feel useless sometimes. It just happens. And that I know that mindset, but don't force something because you feel like you're being useless. You know what I mean?
That was my problem, actually. I think for most of this tournament was I felt like it was difficult for me to get a whole lot of value out of who I was playing, just because of like there wasn't a whole lot for me to do in the moment. So I was constantly trying to look for opportunities and realizing that I'm just putting myself in danger doing it, and like. I don't know, like sometimes I think being comfortable with the idea that you're not always going to be doing everything all of the time is like, it's important to remember that, but also when it is time to make those opportunities that you're following through and doing it correctly so you're not feeding.
Yeah. And there's a difference between like doing, like if you're down here pushing cart, you're not doing nothing. If this is a 5-person game, every single person on this team, if one person isn't doing something, then we lose every fight. So if you feel like you're doing nothing but you're winning, then you're not doing nothing. You're doing something proactive. You're either pushing cart, forcing them off high ground by pressuring cart like that. Maybe you're taking a little bit of an off angle, throwing out, forcing Sig Shield. Maybe you do half of Sig Shield's health. Sig Shield health. and that's value. So don't try to force yourself into doing things because you feel like you're not doing anything. Trust me. If you will know if you're not doing anything, because you'll be losing every fight. You guys win.
It's hard for me to be able to like grasp so. Say I was in that position where I have to sit and just play natural cover and move cart. It's hard for me to be able to grasp because that leaves the entirety of picks and damage up to John and Connor, and they have good sustain. So John and Connor are the only people able to do any damage to them, and that just does not seem like a lot of damage.
Right. Okay. So let's look at this. Let's look at this map geometry right here. Let me get my pen out. So this high ground is really good when the cart is here, right? Because they have this natural cover right here. When the cart gets to here, it's still good, but it's not great because you can see them now. If they're trying to poke you, you can see them because there's no natural cover.
Yeah.
There's just this. So what we are doing right now is we are letting them or forcing the cart into this area to where we can get better angles on them. That's what it is. So while we're pushing cart is slowly taking space away from them. So they're playing up here, right? And then there's a dude over here, and there's a dude up here. Push cart, push cart, push cart, push cart. Cart gets to here. Now we can maybe take this high ground. Now we have access to this high ground. Right? Just from pushing the cart around this corner. Force them back here. Maybe you have access to this little staircase on the left as well because we pushed the cart over here. Force them up here. Now we can poke them from up here. Now maybe Sigma can take high ground. Or maybe Jaden can too. Now we have this high ground because the cart's right here. Now we have this high ground as well. Because the cart's gone to here. If the cart's still here, we don't necessarily have this high ground. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're not playing like a little bitch. We're just playing patiently to get the cart to a corner to where we can get value off of these new angles. So once the cart gets to that corner, now maybe you can take a little bit more of an off angle because they back up. Maybe you say, Jaden, want to go up here and try to kill this person? All right, you both jump up here and try to kill this dude. Or you can take this spot right here and poke these people right here. And you have natural cover right here. So I'm going down here and I'm taking this angle, boom, shoot, AD spam, shoot. Maybe there's a Sigma right here. Maybe there's a Sigma right here. I can shoot AD spam from right here, right? And maybe there's a Ilari back here. I can AD spam from over there. Maybe if we've taken so much space to where Connor's up here, pressuring them from right here, I can shoot right here. I can be right here, and I can back up through this doorway. I can be right here. I can back up through here. You know. So it's really hard for it's not an easy concept. So don't be down on yourself because if you don't completely understand it. It's not something easy that just everyone understands. And it's not going to be the same thing happening every time. There's going to be different angles that are available because people play differently. So it's just kind of like you notice, all right, what are we going to do? What do we want to do here? Okay, they're playing up top here, so let's get cart over here. Or maybe they're playing right here, so I want to play down here and shoot them from up here and get value. Maybe they're playing all the way back here. All right, let's get this high ground right here and take right here and force them back. So there's so many different things that could happen.
So should I never because I remember when we first, you can keep letting it play,
Okay.
but when we first decided the map, it was I go with Connor, but in any of these maps, should I just not be with Connor at all?
It's different scenarios, yeah. If you're playing Junkrat and you want to take an off angle, you don't have to be with him at every single second. Just tell him, I want to let him know, say, I want to take an off angle. I'm going to take this off angle on the left here. And Connor's saying, okay, so now he knows that you're over there. And now he's going to play like you're over there. So now I want to play a little bit up here to pressure their sig back so you can get more value off this off angle. Right? There's different things you could do. But yes, you don't have to be, like I said, there's not one linear thing that you should do every single map. There's different things that'll always happen. And once you keep seeing these different scenarios, then you'll keep learning different things to do. But since we didn't as a team figure out, all right, let's take this high ground, or let's push the car here to get this high ground off. Connor is getting pinched off from this high ground. See the two people at this high ground. And he gets killed.
Would we like me to book a scrim tonight or tomorrow?
I'm down to
Tomorrow.
scrim tonight.
I can't
Tomorrow
swim
night?
tonight. I've got a party.
Oh.
Oh, big guy over here.
You wish you could come, Adam.
High school party? That's crazy. Must be crazy.
It's my parents' party.
Oh, must get lit.
I'm actually having a couple of my friends over.
Oh,
I know.
so you're gonna get
I know it's hard for you to have
blood.
fun at parties because you're definitely the life of the party. Right?
I don't go to parties because I don't like a party. I don't go to parties.
Because he's so small.
Yep.
Is
Hey,
it
Connor.
because you don't get
Yeah.
invited?
Hey Connor,
Yeah,
what do you think you should be doing here?
throwing the shield out further.
All right, let's watch what happens now.
Sorry, I'm on my
No,
phone.
no, maybe we need a new tank. Guys.
It's okay. I'm just voting your to your team right now. It's okay. You should be on your phone. It's okay. Okay. So I kind of fucked it up for a second here, but watch what happens when you walk out. So you walk out. Okay.
I should have played a little slower. Waited for my team.
Play a little slower, but watch where you put your shield. That's the most important thing. So you walk out. Okay. Now every single person on your team right now is getting poked out while you shield right here.
Was there anything I could have done there? Like that was like this. That's the second time I've just died. Like.
Nah, that's not your fault. There's no
You should
shield. You have
have
no
told
shield. You don't have a
Connor.
shield.
To wait.
Yeah, you
probably.
don't. Yeah. Just tell him to wait. He does. There, and you should be shielding the exit because when you think about this, so free, free space for poke, natural cover. Free space for poke. So shield, free space for poke, natural cover, shield, free space for poke. It's like, you know what I mean. So you shield here to let them walk out. Now they have natural cover. Necessarily, you don't want all 5 people coming at the same angle. I would want like Hanzo. Maybe Hanzo's over here. I'd rather like something like that. All 5 people should not be out coming up the same angle.
I think John didn't play there, and like it was probably the better because if he plays there, that Alari and Surgeon look at him, and the only heal he can get is from like BAP. And that's,
Oh yeah. Also, I will say, like just looking at this, like this is not it's not impossible, but it's not one of Junkrat's best maps to play on attack.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like so I'm giving you advice of what you could do when you're playing Junkrat when maybe you could swap to something else if you wanted. You know? Maybe you could swap. Do you play Echo?
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't,
Well-
wouldn't Soju be a good pick just to poke the DPS and make him push back?
Soldier could be a big as well, yeah. It's also really easy for Soldier to take off angles because he has self-healing.
I will say their Alari was very good. Like she was hitting all of her shots.
The thing about the Alari is that, look, she takes like no damage per fight. That's the thing. So yeah, she was hitting her shots, but anyone will hit their shots if they're not getting pressured. Now we get split here again.
Jim almost gets clapped by his match between.
Yeah, this it's later in the fight actually.
What happened here?
I don't know what happened. I got a shot from.
None of us see the Larry just walking. Shit. They were back then.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. So Connor, one thing is that you want to be doing in a lot of cases is checking their Sigma to make sure he's not getting free reign, right? So it's just unfortunate that you were at this location when he was right here, but just look out for him so he can't do that.
So I should just abandon cart here. and
Someone else should be pushing cart. It should not be you.
Okay.
And also think when in the grand scheme of things, like if you look at where the cart is located, so the cart gets up here, it's so hard for you to push cart if they're on high ground. It doesn't have to be pushed at that second. Like just play to like once the cart gets here, all right, I'm not in a good spot. I want to play high ground, so I want to back up here and get up high ground, or maybe I can just go behind him and just rock him from behind, something like that. But yeah, you want to be checking their Sigma. The cart is something that can be pushed when you want to get an angle right here, but once it gets to this area, win the fight and then push cart.
Okay.
But yeah, this dude is literally by himself getting no damage on it, like taking no damage and killing 3 people. What were you gonna say, Ian?
No, just like team fights are more important than pushing card most of the time.
Yeah.
Because once
And the only reason Connor do that I'm telling you to push cart here is that you're pushing the cart to get to a place where you can have a good team fight.
I probably should have swapped Junk though because like that idea of playing on cart, Junker is just so ass on low ground. So like even if I had to shoot at anybody, chances are I probably would.
And see how we doing? Another 5-man walkout here on the right side, and they drop 3 ultimates, but there's no separate angle to be pressured on. So they're all just looking at you. So no one has less pressure on them. Everyone has equal pressure on them right now. Unfortunate that you didn't block the whole thing. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel like the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, honestly, like you said you were good at Soldier, right? Because I feel like you could always like swap between if Junk's not working out. I feel like Soldier would be a pretty
Yeah.
good pick, at least.
Also here, it's hard to brawl them, so Lucio's not really getting a lot of value because they're running a poke comp. It's not necessarily the best option, but John kept calling out to swap the pharmacy. If he wants to do that, you guys are losing fight after fight here. Pull the trigger. Try it. Whatever. What do you have to lose? You know what I mean? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? If you
I could just kill the Sim,
if John's up here shooting them from high ground right here, that's so much pressure on their high ground that you can take this maybe without getting fucking destroyed every time.
I could just play corners and just not die.
Yes, I think
spam.
pull the trigger, right? Pull the trigger. Like if someone disagrees, be like, I know Jaden disagreed and said they have 3 hit scan. I mean, I don't think a Baptiste and an Alari could kill a pharmacy if they're playing correctly, like up here. Pressure them out, pressure them out, pressure them out. Force the Alari out by pressuring her right here. Force the Bap down by pressuring up here. Now you can take. Now John's gonna push forward a little bit here. Maybe Connor can take this high ground. Maybe Jaden can take this high ground too. You're running the Bat Mercy or something like that, and then it just puts a lot of pressure on their high ground. Yes, I think it was hard for you guys to deal with their high ground because you were running 2 characters that necessarily can't really pressure high ground that well. Like Sojourn can kind of because she can go up here, but Junkrat really can't unless he kind of forces himself up with his mines.
Also, I feel like it would be better to like. I mean, hey, you swap pharmacy. It doesn't. Maybe it could work, but then if it doesn't work, okay.
Whatever, you tried it. At least you tried it. You know what I mean? At least you tried it.
Better than like slamming your head against the brick wall.
Yeah, Connor, you forced this way too hard, bro. Like you worked. This excitement thing you were talking about, way too hard on this force. Like there is nothing. We are in the middle of a rotation and you're ulting. So no one is ready to deal with this. I think this was a great call though. This rotation was great. What we do here, if we're just over, this Sim has a TP out. We take high ground, force him high ground off like that. Now maybe you go up here. Maybe you can sig ult the people that are up here, or flip map on them. Flip map on them.
Right.
Take this high ground back here and then ult them. But you forced it way too hard. You get rocked. Now you're split. Now people come back main here. Now we're split again. Look at how split we are.
Weren't we calling to go left to this?
Yes. See, we're calling to go left, and then Connor saw an ult opportunity, and he ulted while we were rotating. It's just unfortunate. It's a miscommunication. It's a lack of synergy. It's a lack of whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, yeah, when he just gets fucked because Lucio standing in the middle of the open is not good. So probably should have made that swap off the Lucio. Probably maybe Mercy. Yeah, maybe just made it a little bit more helpful. And we will. This defense you guys have is really good, and we'll go over the good things as well. We'll have a good time. We'll have a little good time with this defense here.
Yay.
Also, yeah, just feel free to interrupt me with questions if you have, even if it has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
Why are you so
Can you
cute?
adopt me now?
Yes, send me the papers. I'd love to have my own little dude.
But if you
Your little
want, you
your
could
little
adopt
Junkrat. That your little enslaved Junkrat. That you can bully. Take your anger from your scrims out on. I'll be your little Junkrat.
Yeah.
Ew, what is Sigma's
Speaking of
name?
Junkrat, are we gonna watch that further? Yeah,
Why are you watching this?
yeah, I wonder why.
I think that was just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
what I
was
was
just
talking about
unfortunate.
when anytime I go up, I just die.
Was it good thinking? Do you think it was like a good play? He just died.
I mean,
No,
not when the entire team is rotating. No.
I just didn't kill.
Or if he hit one more wall, I think.
Yeah.
I just didn't kill it. I just didn't kill the surgeon.
Yeah.
I mean, I did that so many times too on defense on Genji, so yeah.
Like
So lucky.
this is also what you would
That
talk about
window is-
flipping map and rotating.
We actually had good positioning there for a second, but then we just died.
Dude, I don't was going
Tired.
Call.
Good rock. But unfortunately, we're
I think Adam, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you don't. John earlier shouldn't have. I think it was John who went point. I shouldn't have. John stayed with Connor on high ground.
Let's see.
Yeah, I also just hope that.
When was
I
this?
just don't know the position. So.
Like right here, or this fight here?
Yeah, after when they're rotating. Like
Okay,
afterwards.
let's see.
It's when Connor's on the back over gas station.
Yeah. So, who am I echoing? Never mind. The reason you die here, Connor, is that you might maybe you die anyways, but everyone is over here on a rotate, so there's no pressure on their front line. So you're taking the blunt of the damage. This is what I was talking about between off angle and feeding. This is feeding, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think also, if you see, the mine, like, it might have looked like I threw it on myself, but it was just out of the radius from booping
That
me and not
sucks.
booping me. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I tried.
right here. Sorry.
I think I get booped. I don't really.
I think you get booped while you're.
Yeah, I got booped like mid slide.
Also, it's at this point just somebody touch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only 5 seconds left.
No, I do panic touch
okay,
actually. I
and-
panic
Yes,
touch
yes,
here.
yeah. At this point, just
Yeah.
somebody touch.
Okay, yeah.
Or honestly, it probably should be. Let's see what happens here.
10 seconds.
I wasn't looking at the.
I want to see how Winnie dies.
Winnie doesn't die till later.
No, she dies right now. She gets railgun by Sojourn. Oh, she gets railgun through the window. That's so unfortunate. Like she runs through the window and gets railgun from the behind.
Yeah.
All because I
But
didn't
I
know.
made that
nice.
call there that I can just solo the BAP because I was screaming BAP for everyone to focus. Should I have just said I can deal with the BAP? You guys.
Well, I mean, you don't like it's. I think that's more of like you don't know what the scenario is, so it's hard to say that.
Yeah,
It's-
it's fair.
I think like Adam just told me this many times. It doesn't matter if Connor's focusing on BAP. He's calling out BAP. Just try to focus on BAP. Call whatever he's calling out.
Yeah. I'm not going to clown on Winnie for following the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that.
I have a question.
What?
So, like, you remember when you were like call out your direct
That's
hits?
not what I meant.
Yeah.
And I was doing that, but that like goes against like what we like just said, because if I'm playing an off angle and I get a direct hit, we're not looking at the same person. So if I call someone, that call is useless because everybody's looking at the main person. So like, what am I supposed to do? Just hit them and just like let it happen? Because if I'm calling you
Okay.
a back call-
Yeah. So what you're doing right now, when you say that to direct it, is that you're like giving them the opportunity to possibly change calls if it's not working. So
Okay.
like what I mean by that is that I actually made a video last night about the SIG comp, but I forgot to post it. So that was unfortunate. Because Jaden asked me like a week ago, what's the difference between like how do I know when to go into the brawl phase from the poke phase? So I made a whole video about it. I forgot to post it and send it to you guys. So
I think you
I
guys didn't send that.
I explain it to you. I explain in there hero target calling, like changing calls. Where like if you're focusing, say you're focusing Sigma, right? Excuse me, and you don't really feel like you're getting anywhere. They have a lot of support on him, and someone directs Baptiste. That's a good like I said. Baptiste directed it. Like all right, let's go on Baptiste instead because it's not working. Right, this call isn't working. So let's go on Baptiste instead. It gives the opportunity for two things. It gives the opportunity for someone like John, who's on an off angle as well, maybe to kind of maybe finish him off. Or John, who it's mostly for if John's on Genji, like if he sees someone that's half and you call it direct, he can maybe dash into them and kill them.
I think
but
we
it-
can also be more like just more clear. Like we have the ping and we have like the like
Yep,
who we're
yep.
shooting at, but like literally just as simple as saying like BAP on high ground, like because obviously like there's gonna be at least two people that probably aren't looking directly at the BAP and they're looking at somebody else, so they're not gonna know if they just hear BAP. Like that's just words. If I just hear go on BAP, I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
yeah,
gonna
that's why
shoot
we
him
have.
at that
That's why saying something like BAP is half is not a good target call, because it's just like a call that you're telling someone that they're half. Like if the call should be, that's why you can differentiate it when you say BAP on BAP on BAP. That's when people know it's a target call. But if Connor is calling out BAP is half or directed or something like that, that's a call to possibly switch it to that. So it's like it's teamwork, right? It's all about the team. We're not just listening to one person call things. Someone can call something else saying like, oh, BAP is half, or if like say someone's calling the wrong target. Say Connor's calling the wrong target. Say he's calling Sigma when BAP is 1. Someone can say BAP's 1, BAP's 1, and let's shoot BAP instead. Then we can swap the call to BAP. You know what I mean? So it's not. It doesn't have to be the same thing every time. It's not linear. It's never linear. So you can swap that call if you feel like you can get that kill. That's totally fine.
What about something like this, where I'm assuming Connor was probably either calling Sig or calling Alari. May's on the back line. Connor
should not turn around and shoot this May.
Yeah.
Connor should not turn around and shoot this May.
Say Connor had Sojourn with him, but
Yeah.
like they had an Alari right there was one, but the May was on the supports, and like it's like, what do you do if your supports are dying, but people in the front are also dying? Like, how do you differentiate between just letting your supports die or full rushing on them?
As who? As you? As Junkrat?
No, just like as a team. Like, for example, like there's been a couple calls where like me and Jaden would be in the back, and then everybody would be like, go on BAP, and then like I don't know, just for example, Genji would be on me and Jaden, and like we're both low, and so we're like, get Genji. But it's like that's 2 different calls from 2 different parts of the map. Like, what do you do in that situation?
So
Just don't call the Genji.
no. So
I
so
feel like you
it's
call
this.
out
This
if
is
you-
this yeah. So this is what happened. Like target calling isn't necessarily like follow the leader. I always say this to teams. I think it's more of like a conversation between teammates. You're having a full conversation with people. You're talking to people the whole time. So if they're on BAP and a Genji's on your backline, say like it's hard to say it like in the middle of a fight, but I'm trying to think of like the best way to say it. Where like you want to say to your front line, like Genji's on us, we're gonna focus Genji, while they focus BAP because he's in their backline. So you guys can 2v1 him while they focus BAP. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then he can die, and then once he dies or gets out, if he dashes away, as soon as he's out of the fight in any way possible, now you're back on BAP.
Yep.
Does that make
I
sense?
feel like
Yeah.
what I was gonna say earlier is also I feel like it depends on the Genji too, because if the supports are getting dove and they need help, I feel like then at that point you want to turn on and help the supports,
Yeah.
right, Adam?
So it depends on like how much pressure the Genji is putting on your support. So like if there's a so like say you guys are say the Mei is not here, right, and it's a Genji instead. Say the supports are right here and Connor's up here with 2 DPS, right? So we'll pretend. Say the Genji's like up here. This is not a turnaround offense, right? He's just up here. He's shooting at Baptiste, whatever. He's not gonna do anything. As soon as he dashes in and goes after Baptiste, that's when you want to start like a peel process. So like 1 DPS can turn around and help or something like that. All right, what the fuck was that? One DPS can turn around and help while the front line is being pressured. Think of it as like Connor, Big Simp, is the frontline pressure. No matter what, this guy does not turn around and help with peel. It is so hard for Sigma to peel. If you give up frontline pressure, their Sigma now has full frontline pressure and there's nothing he can do about it. He needs to be on this front line at all times, and it's up to the back line to either differentiate what we want to do. So do we want to 4v1 this guy in the back line, or do we want to do 3-2? If you can trust the people in the back to 2v1 him, then do that, right? And have the DPS or a CPS and support go on front line. But if you want to just kill him right away and trust Connor to be able to hold the front line for a few seconds while you do that, then you 4v1 him. It's there's like different things you want to do. It depends on how much you trust your supports to kind of keep themselves alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the question, like when should supports be calling? I guess for calling for backup from other people for them to come help. It's just when you think you're gonna die.
If you don't think you can handle him, if Jaden uses lamp and she still thinks she's gonna die, then she can call out for like I need help now. Right now I need help.
Do you just need to just pick one? Like you can't.
Yes, pick one. So you need to either so what you can do is that like if Jaden thinks that she can they can 2v1 him, say we're good or something like that. Like we're good, we can win this. If she has to use lamp, she's like, all right, maybe I can't win this. Then you're like, okay, I need help now. And then Connor, do not listen to that call. Just keep going fighting the front line. Like I want like John or Connor just turn around and help them real quick. Turn around and help, kill him, force him out, and then return to the front line. Then return to pressuring the front line.
So
that make sense?
So you might just have to sacrifice the main pick to help.
Yes. And it's not necessarily at the end of the day. Steven said this. I know Steven's here now. He says this a lot. He reminds me of this a lot when we were on Catboys. Is that you don't have to necessarily kill this guy if he's on the back line.
Yeah. I know that.
If you force him out, that is fine. That's perfect. Great. If you force him away from your back line, perfect. But you don't have to necessarily kill the dude. But you do. You cannot give him free reign on your supports if they can't handle it. Is what it is basically.
And then, sorry, this is
Yeah,
a
go
little hypothetical. But if Big Sim's on, if we're playing like dive and Big Sim's either on like ball, monkey, or diva, he should go and peel and help supports if they need help, right?
You could probably do that. Yeah, it depends on what you're playing against. It depends on what you're playing against.
So it's like it's situational. Okay.
Yeah, situational.
Okay.
Like if Monkey wants to peel for a Genji, it depends on what part of the fight is happening. Like I wouldn't want him to leave the front line to dive Genji, but like say we're setting up and there's a Genji in the back line, he can do that for sure. But like if he's in the middle of diving a support, I don't want him to back up and go after the Genji. Like that would because in dive mirrors you want to trade back lines a lot, so you wouldn't want to give up that. All right, let's see what happens here. But we almost do a good job of actually almost winning this. So really good use of natural cover here by
This is where
Winnie.
I start just saying BAP, I think, right? Or just, I'm honestly so lost.
He's a tiny bit later. Oh no, it's okay. Because
Yeah.
I try to poke him.
Yeah, so
Good
then,
pick, great pick,
I'm
great
just-
pick. All right, let's see.
I despawn in a second.
Shaden is not back, which sucks. Maybe a little bit of an earlier beat would have been better. Just like if you feel like your team, like Winnie, if you see your team getting pressured, just beat. It doesn't have to be for any sort of important ability.
It's also
Because both DPS die before. If that beat was a second quicker, the fight would have been won, for sure.
Yeah.
The fight would have been won for sure.
2 more HP, I could have killed that BAP.
Yep.
Because I had overclocked, but
The fight for sure would have been won.
A good way to think about it for timing it is if you are planning on using beat, then use it as soon as someone gets to just half health.
Don't tell me you know. Don't tell me you know about fucking beat timing, bro. How many times did I die last season? Fucking before you got beat out. Don't fucking tell me about you know about
Yeah,
timing.
you
bro.
don't remember all the times I did to you.
I guess I don't. I guess I don't remember the times you do.
Selection bias.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I feel like this.
He was shooting
I feel
at
like this
you.
is.
What the fuck's happening? What the
you.
fuck? Dude, I'm hacking.
I feel like this has happened a couple times before, where it's last fight and we don't use our ults fast enough.
I mean, I think.
What the fuck
we
is
in
going
general
on?
just hold
What the
ults a
fuck is
lot.
going on?
The surgeon's killing
Your
me.
camera's twerking.
Yeah, I feel like I think.
My camera's throwing it back.
No, but I think Jaden on one of the last fights I think it was the last fight on this round. I think she held. I think she waited a while to window, but I'm not thinking about it right now. Because the way I'm thinking about it, it's last fight. If and you need to ult its last fight, and if you don't ult, it's a waste. But if you ult at all, you'll help your team out. Even if it's a bad ult, you're still ulting and helping them.
Yeah. And something about so I know we had this conversation here about the comp sheet. The comp sheet is not a foundation, like it's not what you play. It is a guide to what you could play. So you don't have to play the same thing every time. If Connor does not want to play Ashe, he shouldn't play Ashe. If he does not feel like he should play Ashe, he should not play Ashe. It has nothing to do, like, just the comp sheet is a recommendation. If he thinks he's like, I'm not feeling Ashe right now, I feel like I should play Soldier but get more value. Fine, play Soldier.
It's also I think we used it a lot last year. It's a very good starting point.
Yeah.
Because I know there's many maps and you just don't know what to play, and so you look at the comp sheet and you're like, oh, okay. Well, we should have Sig, like Bap Lucio, and DPS all like helping around that. And then it's also like people play differently now because now you're going against a Reinhardt, while another game you might go against Monkey. So it's a good starting point. It's always supposed to like help kickstart and like.
So overall, I think this is a fine starting point. I think it's hard for you to. I think if you're gonna poke up here, John, don't constantly double jump. Just it's easier for them to hit you if you're jumping, especially someone like an Alari. Just like poke from like here, just like shoot. You know what I mean? It's like 80 spam and shoot.
Just spamming
Oh.
fucking spacebar.
I have a good question.
Yeah.
it happens way later. You don't have to pause, but what do I like? Are we just supposed to back up when that Ryan pins on us? Because I know I'm supposed to like guide that, like keep.
So
that
back
Ryan
up. What? So if he
alive.
pins on you, right? Like, yeah, start backing up, but like poke him while you back up. Like, don't just give him free space.
I did. Yeah, I did do that once. But
did?
I mean,
Good job.
I feel like we did a good job of dealing with that Ryan and the.
This is exactly what I want to see. This is exactly what I want to see with the Zalari off angle right here. Not only does the backline poke him out, John takes advantage of the pressure that they're giving him right now, and he goes in to confirm the kill. Like this is exactly what I want to see from something like that.
Should I stop the cart?
Yes, this is fine. This is fine. You're fine.
I
Yeah,
just died.
you're fine. I mean, they have to be. They should look at you a little bit quicker, probably. Or perhaps not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Now that I think about it,
We play at the gas
Should I just
sign.
give
so we
space?
can't-
maybe just like back up a little bit. Yeah, play like right here and just poke and just like allow like. So what if he gets a little bit more? Just like allow the fight to develop, allow him to kill that person, and then you guys can just all go on him.
Because I know specifically the way it's standing right now.
What?
Jaden, had a hard time seeing you and hitting you because that sign's like.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, right there. What were you gonna say, Steven?
Also, because you're playing the Ana, you have a lot more offensive pressure, but you don't have something like a Lamp or a Suzu or anything like that to help sustain you in that sort of 1v1, especially if they're trying to like take down the Yari on the off angle. So yeah, kind of agreeing like give up a little bit of space until the rest of the team can like heal you up and be with you to ready for like when you want to try to
Yep.
like that.
Also, don't walk toward them when you're down. You walk towards them instead of away.
Better movement, what can I say?
Almost.
Then I go right back to feeding.
Almost feeding. Almost fed there.
Just another day. Another day for me.
Another day, another 10.
Yeah, see, look at that. That's good rotation on the Ryan Hall. You see.
Yeah,
it,
good rotation.
it-
The only thing that's sad about this, like that's like doesn't work, is that the Sigma's not here. So like it's like there would be so much more pressure on these people up here because John would probably be playing up here with Sigma, so they could pressure supports on point while Ryan does that, and you guys just like walk away from him. So this is why it looks like you guys are really getting pressured out because there's no pressure on anybody right now other than you guys just leaving.
Should they just be like starting to back out immediately into the tanks dead?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It just depends
I'm
on.
looking for trades too.
Yeah, look to trade. Don't just leave immediately when you can win a 4v5. Like you don't have to leave immediately if you die, one person dies.
Especially like against this team
Just
where like
Ryan's
one of them
thing.
always just goes off on the back line by themselves.
Yeah.
Like look at this Reinhardt. You just like look at that Reinhardt.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Also, John, if you're getting these good off angles off, look to pressure pylon more.
Yeah.
Should I be? I called the shoot BAP here. Is that the wrong?
That's fine.
call?
That's fine. He's right. He's by himself. It's fine. And John could look for a dash on him.
It's also if you call if you it's.
Good. This was a really good call from Jaden, because I think Connor was calling BAP, but Jaden, what happened was, I know, Dude had a question about this earlier about changing calls. Jaden interrupted Connor and said, no, Genji's in our backline, he's one. The call switches, it's on Genji at the backline, he's one, and he dies. And then BAP dies as well at the end. We went right back to the call before, and BAP dies. And I don't mind you continuing to pressure high ground like that, John. Just like jumping up, shooting a shot, and leaving. Because what it does, is even if you don't do any damage, he keeps seeing you up there, so he's not gonna go up there.
And I figured, like it was just a Larry that she couldn't one tap me.
Yeah.
I could play that a little more aggressively.
Yeah, and this is what you were talking about earlier, how the tanks pressure.
Yeah. I'd rather you guys instead of so you back out good, but then you continue to try to poke his shield. I would just back out and maybe try to take high ground over here. And now you guys are all up here on high ground. He's over there doing nothing. I'd want you guys to you do a good job. You boop him away, right? Now he's useless. You kind of go back in to try to kill him more. You're not gonna kill him. So just Try to maybe get a little.
I went to retake high ground.
Yeah, yeah. Back up a little bit
I
more.
didn't want to get this. I didn't want to let the Sojourn take that from us.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I didn't know where she was at the time, but like, I bet you if she had the chance, she would take it if she could.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you guys are trying to take high grounds a little bit late, and look at all the off angles they have now. Like if you guys left a little bit earlier, so if you say you left now, you start walking over here, Alari's for sure dead over here. Because you guys can pressure her out. Because Connor's by himself right now with Alari. If you guys were already over here, she'd for sure be dead. Great nano. I just blade here, John. Just blade and kill him. You took way too long to kill him. Just blade.
No, I was overthinking because he got. Yep.
Oh, we didn't need that. We did not need that. That was unfortunate. We did not need that Sig ultimate. If you feel like you're winning the fight, Connor, and you don't know if you should use your ultimate, ask your team. Say, should I ult? Should I Sig ult here? And maybe someone says, no, we're good.
We did tell him to ult.
Oh, you did?
Still three
Okay.
there was 3 people, and like, even though the Alari was only in that, like, they had a lot of presence on us. Like before that ult, and like he used it basically as the Sojourn died, so we knew that there was 4 people alive, and I just died, so it was like we didn't know.
It's a 3v3 right now. I mean, you could. You have Bob as well.
Like it was just because like look where we are. Like we're all on the corner. They have full control over everything. It was a risk that we didn't want to take.
I mean, it could have been not the best option, but it was an option that you guys took. You secured the kill, and that made you for sure win the fight.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that they're coming up with 4 ultimates now. It's just unfortunate.
If I hadn't been so far back, honestly, probably
I
could have
think
saved
that
it.
I think that it was a
really
good
deep.
ult. I think that it was needed just because like
Need to stabilize.
no, we didn't know how many ults they had, so we just assumed that they didn't have all 5 of their ults.
I think it's fine because we always talked about playing proactively. I think it's fine. Just unfortunate you guys used 4. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. I feel
Maybe
like
Bob could have been held or something like that. Maybe another one, different one. I don't know.
You used what ults you thought you had to do.
Yeah, and I feel like if I had used Blade too, we also would have been less like willing to just throw ults. Hopefully.
I didn't get that Alario.
And then I get shit on.
Yeah, I get for shit on, unfortunately.
Yeah, lamp. It's okay.
Yeah, let's play the game right
Yeah,
here.
that's just.
They used 3 ultimates and you died immediately with blade, so it's like not
Yeah.
basically none. So you died immediately.
Did he ever actually shadow? Did he just
No, he swapped.
He still has it.
I don't know whether or not he actually used it or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
They look pretty clueless on what they're doing too. I mean, they had the sim teleport, but like.
I think if we had been
Oops.
like slightly warmed up, I think.
Great anti, good anti. Good kills. You guys trade 2 for 1. Get aggressive here.
I get his back out. So, yeah. So he does like AFK.
I mean, I don't know if you like want to watch me for a second, but it's like this was the thing that you talked about, like keeping that high ground. My aim is of course ass, but like I just like really had no angles on anyone. I was kind of just sitting here because I didn't want to drop, so I was kind of just like waiting for them. So I didn't really know what to do.
It is fine. I mean, look at what you're doing right now. Like, you think you're doing nothing? You just denied high grounder for 2 people.
Yeah, that was good, but like there's
Kill pylon.
There's a lot of situations where I'm kind of just like waiting for them to come in. I go back. That's why I didn't want to play Ash, dude. I knew I was gonna miss every single one of my shots.
Also, random note: are those doors supposed to be like that?
Yeah, they made it like that. They fixed it. Yeah, so you can actually walk through here.
Okay.
That's
I was spectating it. I'm like, oh, is that a glitch?
Like, see, I'm just like standing up there, just doing nothing. I'm not even like denying high ground. I'm just sitting there. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm doing the right thing there still. Like, I know.
Well, yeah. I mean. So you don't have to be up there the whole time. You have coach gun. As long as you have coach gun, you can drop and then go back up if you need to. So as long as you have coach gun with you, right? You can drop for a second, and if someone pressures you, just jump back up. So, I think it's fine.
Should he be holding on that high ground or where Jaden?
That high ground for sure.
Okay. Oh, that's the point. Where
But if you say you were playing soldier, you probably wouldn't be able to hold that high ground consistently. So you'd probably want to hold back here and have Genji hold high ground right there. That's probably what probably happened instead. Good Bob. Drop another few ultimates here, but I think it's okay. You drew up. You used 4. Yeah, you used it for 4 ultimates. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, you were calming here that you guys may lose.
Yeah,
so we
you
just
said,
gotta
you
use...
said, and then I believed.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
shit, and then
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I would definitely, I
I think it's,
mid-played, like,
yeah,
fuck,
I think it's
did
just
not need
unfortunate.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Should we have used all? I mean, like now we're thinking
And
about
then
it.
we paused there.
Should they try to use as many ultimates as they?
I mean, at the end of the day, like if you're gonna lose, if you think you're gonna lose, use the ultimates. Like, and you can try to win the next fight even if they have ults. Like if you think like at the end of the day, like they had to get right here, so you have to use.
I don't think we overused ults like this game like badly. I think we
No,
used
no,
them.
no, I don't think so.
I had
yeah,
one
That was
bad
good
flux.
that we
There were no ultimates. There was one bad flux for Connor, but there were no ultimates where it was like you guys used it at the end of the fight when the fight was already over.
Yeah.
You just
It was
used
like-
4 ultimates at the same time.
Okay.
Like the Diva Bomb from Ilios.
Yeah,
on
that was
their end.
stupid.
That was ridiculous.
Jaden's
And
so
it
salty she
healed-
died to that.
Yeah, I feel like heal. We just.
Alright, alright. I really fucked up here, okay? I wholeheartedly admit
Yeah,
to this.
you have TP. You should be out immediately.
I know, but
I
the
wanted
thing
to,
is,
I was
it-
gonna say it to you, but then you
Hold on,
just
hold on.
died, and I was like,
I TP. I died in the middle of my TP, like right before I TP'd. I died. But my thought process here was if I could get an off angle, like get a pick like this, I could just TP back to the team. And I overstayed my welcome. Really.
Well,
I stayed for too long.
well, you don't have to do anything. Just chill here. Like you don't have to peek this guy. Like just chill behind this rock for a second and heal them from right here. Nobody's over here, so nobody's getting pressured from over here. You can
he was
sit right
probably
here
worried to,
and
like
just sit right here and heal Connor. That's it. And if someone pressures you from up there, TP up to high ground. Like just sit behind this and just heal Connor.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like you walked out and.
No,
committed
she
and
just
then
went backwards and just died. Like what? She just walked back and just died.
So right here, you're in a good spot. You're not really getting poked. So you're doing it right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you peeked the guy that has the ultimate. Yeah. So you should not have done that. You peeked.
Okay, yeah.
You had everything was good until then. Like
I stayed too long,
you s-
and yeah.
I don't think you stayed too long. It's just you peeked the dude. Like if you could wait a little bit longer even here, but you didn't. You peeked him and tried to kill him, which is what happened. So
Dude,
I had to
just
guess-
all before that because I'm like I can't hear sound with these four.
If I had to guess, Jaden probably thought that the Sojourn was like she could have killed the Sojourn because the Sojourn would have been bigger than him.
also, Connor, I know the Tracer is 1 here, but you spend way too much time trying to kill him. It's
That's
so
what the
it's
Didn't does,
you.
yeah.
There is not a lot of chances where you're gonna kill. Oh, you die here. Oh no, you get res. That's right.
Crazy when he was.
So it's a 3v4. It's a 3v4 right now. It's actually winnable. So, but the problem is you just have to focus the right target. So probably Baptiste would probably be a best target to focus right now.
I killed Soj here, and then
I think I called Baptiste.
Isn't it
He
always
lamps.
good-
I should have went up high ground earlier. I should have been on high ground that whole fight. I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it always a good rule of thumb?
Wait, when do you focus this Tracer? On offense?
I know what you're talking about, and yes, I
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So that's what I talked about before with like holding front line. If there's a Tracer on you behind, you shouldn't have to deal with that. It should be your team that just pokes her out. For sure. All right, well, that's both maps. Overall, like there wasn't a time where like I feel like we were getting diffed. It's just a lot of times we made a bunch of mistakes. You guys had a really good defense here. You got a really good second point on Ilios. First tournament. I mean, you get 2-0, but it's not like they fucking stomped you. It was pretty close.
No,
But
yeah, it was pretty
when
close.
we won fights, we really won fights, and we held fights. We weren't like we didn't get dominate, and we didn't.
When you lost fights, it's either you got out-ulted or you made a really big mistake and lost. There was no fights where I really saw that they just completely outplayed you by any stretch of the imagination. So I think tomorrow, let's go. Like, if we get to pick map first, do we get to pick map first? Is it-
Jaden, do you have the challenge?
Let me look.
Also,
Are-
we
are
were
y'all
talking.
in
I
a
think you guys
tournament?
were talking about earlier having a scrim tonight, getting a scrim tonight. I don't know whether you.
There's 12 teams tomorrow. We're going up against 03 Splash.
Okay, but what's our seed?
We're 10th seed, so we're lower. Seed,
Okay.
I think.
Alright,
Are they
guys,
ninth?
so here's
That would
winning
make
it.
sense.
They're 7th.
Guys,
What
watch two
tournament
rank
are y'all
ups.
in?
So do we have map picking or the higher seed
No,
have map pick?
they high seed has map pick.
Okay, okay.
And then if we lose, we get it.
So
Gordon Ramsay's dominating
What tournament are y'all in?
duck tournament.
the Duck Squad.
They have.
Duck Squad Overwatch
I've
Ducks.
I've looked at the schedule. I'm pretty sure they have a tournament like every Sunday.
Cool.
They do it
And
every
It's
all
something like
$100
that.
prize
and it's
pools.
organized by Trolley.
Dude,
Yeah,
I love Trilly.
I think they started in October, and they've had an Overwatch tournament every Sunday at least.
So yeah, maybe we do try and do like a full scrim tonight with Winter, just because John's not gonna be there tomorrow.
I don't think Winnie is gonna be with us.
For tonight.
No, Winnie.
I'm not sure.
Or Ian, right? Wasn't Ian and RJ?
To do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
maybe
I mean, do you want to have a scrim tonight with Winter and Ian? Can try to find one.
Well, you'd also
Okay.
need a DPS because I'm not going to be here.
You're not gonna be here tomorrow. Or you're not gonna be here today.
I'm not going to be here today.
All right, I can just sub. It's fine.
Or I could just play.
Or we need to. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, John can play. Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
doing it tonight.
Yeah,
I just hope you're tomorrow.
that's fine. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find a scrim for you
Try
guys.
to be able to watch.
Where the hell?
I'm gonna. My mom just want something.
Do you want to do a 4 point? How high?
I would do 4.4. I feel like that's probably
Let's
our
do
kind
a
of, like,
3.3. Let's go lower this time.
Let's do a 1.2 actually.
Can we verse the Hellcat?
I'll ask this dude that's looking for scrim.
And this
Someone
is-
ping me
this
if you guys.
is right at
Just
8.
DM me. I gotta go.
Thanks for-
I'll be back in like
thanks
5
for
minutes.
the
Oh, I gotta
games,
stop the
guys.
recording. I gotta stop the recording.